Unacceptable.
Oh, shut up.
Hi everyone, welcome to episode 6 of Pass Shoot, alongside Chris.
Hey.
I'm Anthony, and once again Alex. I swear Alex is still part of the show.
He's actually lost in Budapest right now.
No, I think he's in Atlantic City now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think Budapest was last week.
Budapest sounded better.
It's a different thing with that guy every week.
Yeah, well. It's okay. He'll be back at some point.
So
we're building it up like the return of The Undertaker, you know, at the segue to WrestleMania tonight.
First off, what jersey you have on today?
This is from the Russian Super League. It's Pavel Datsuk. It's purple. It's awesome. It's Dynamo Moscow or one of the
Dynamos.
But it's awesome. It's nice and purple.
I have my Ovechkin jersey on.
Yeah, Ovechkin blows.
Dude had a hat trick last night.
He did.
He's back.
He's on.
Seems like he's back.
He did.
I hope he's
in first place now. So.
Yeah. So, speaking of who's not in first place. My team or your team?
No, we're not.
No. But you're at least in the playoff. The Rangers are at least in the playoffs.
Idiots in red, white, and blue are in the top 8.
So how'd they do this week?
I don't understand them. I don't get it.
It's like the whole season. I feel like everything you say about the Devils or the Rangers could be like passed between the two of them.
You can absolutely make the argument that they're the same team.
Yeah.
But
both teams can't score. Both teams control the play for the most part.
All of a sudden, the Rangers can score goals, and all of a sudden, the Devils have scored 1 goal in, 2 games or whatever it is?
It was 2 goals in the last 3 games.
So now, yeah, it's just...
It was 1 goal last night, they shot up before, and 1 goal before then.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go to the Devils first for a second.
Okay.
I was watching the...
Get it out of the way for me.
What's that?
Get it out of the way for me.
Not get it out of the way, it's just I have something on my mind about them.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a lot of their game against the Bruins, and even not being a Devil fan, it was infuriating to watch.
17 goddamn shots in the first period.
That's what I'm trying to say. It was infuriating, even coming from somebody that doesn't like them and doesn't root for them.
Right.
It's just...
Are you kidding?
Why aren't you scoring?
Yeah.
It's because, as a Ranger fan, I've seen that all too much.
Right.
I know what it is.
That game, by the way, should have been the classic 0-0 game.
Yeah.
It wasn't a shot that went in bad. It was a rebound off of Yager's skate.
Yeah, Yager just cut into the middle. It's off of skating in.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do about that?
Yeah.
The Devils played a game in which they could have won, probably should have won because they had a lot of chances.
I mean, Tuukka Rask played pretty well, though.
Rask was fine.
I think they should have got more than 0 up on the board.
Oh, absolutely. But it comes to the point that they miss Kovalchuk badly. It's just... This is proving how valuable he is to the team right now.
Yep, I want all you, not you Ranger fans, but all you Ranger fans to point it to no one. I'm pointing to the corner of my room.
Yes, there are a lot of them sitting there. I see him.
I want all you to realize how valuable he actually is. He's not selfish. You know, he's worth every bit of that contract to me anyway.
No, he's the 0-3-3 in 6 games he's out. Yep. I mean that says a lot.
Telling a lot of it.
And those 3 games you lost, 2 of them were in like the last minute, weren't they?
Yeah,
in Florida.
The game against Tampa with 15, I think 15, 17.
Gave up the tying goal.
Florida, same thing.
That's a crusher.
Yeah.
That's a crusher. And right now, I hate to say
it,
but
they're bleeding points.
They're falling.
Yeah, they're in 10th now.
Is it 10th?
Yeah, because the Jets are in 9th.
Oh, okay. They're falling.
Like,
they
got to find 3 points, and they play tonight. Tonight's like the season, like...
Who are they playing tonight?
Buffalo.
Well, this is a must-win.
Yes, that's why I'm saying this.
Have to beat
a very
the Sabres.
watered-down Buffalo team, which we will get to. We were talking at the trade deadline.
Yes. They traded Alexander McGillney away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Who? Former level.
What year are we in? I don't even know.
88?
Yeah. And Darren Poopa.
But yeah, I just...
I
want to pull my hair out. Like,
I know.
All season it's been like this.
I could imagine. It's
unlucky. It's everything.
Yeah, it's a crappy situation because you know that they should be winning some of these games and they just can't get anything going, and it's terrible.
Like, I mean, and I'm even seeing people saying like, you know, oh, it's DeBoer's fault, it's this and this.
No.
And I had wrote a post yesterday at those of you can check it out at passpassshoot.com. I was defending DeBoer. I like DeBoer. He's actually quickly become one of my favorite coaches, almost in team history. Mm-hmm. I love his system. I think the team likes his system. It's a system where you don't need a star player, but you need you need contributions from everyone, and they're not getting it. Mm-hmm. But everyone's calling for his head, and it doesn't make any goddamn sense to me.
Why? Why is he
the Devils are one of the top 5 teams in possession. Mm-hmm. That should right there be, you know, a playoff team.
Yes, but the possession thing is not getting anywhere right now.
Right, because of shooting percentage.
Yeah.
nothing to do with the coach.
Got to score goals.
Exactly. So I don't understand why anyone would want that.
I still think they're too weak on defense. I
don't think the defense is the problem. You're only giving up 2 goals a game. You should be winning.
That's true. You're right. But
it's definitely it's the one thing about the defense. It's the offensive production, I guess.
They're getting nothing out of the defense offense-wise because you got to have something.
Right. I mean, they're playing bricks on defense like Bryce Salvador and Anton Volchenkov.
Are they still benching Larson?
Yes.
Wasn't Volchenkov a scratch the other night too?
Last week I think he was. But like their defense is, I don't know.
Wasn't Peter Harold playing forward the other night?
I think the Boston game or no?
Yeah.
Or last? No, it wasn't last night.
They didn't play last night, did they? Yes, they did. No, it wasn't.
They lost
last night.
Yeah.
It was the Boston game. Yeah.
It was Boston. Yeah.
I don't know why they're dressing a 7th defenseman. Do they not have anybody else on forward to put in?
Well,
couldn't they bring somebody up?
They have Harry Pessinen, which he's kind of just been like a plug-in.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Kostopoulos got knocked the fuck out in the Islander game.
Yes, that was scary.
He actually said he was knocked out for a couple seconds.
You could see it. He was down and like dead.
You have to give kudos to Matt Martin to stop. It was Matt Martin, I believe, fought, and he just stopped and called the trainer right as he landed the punch.
Even though Martin's a big dude and very menacing and tough, I think he knows the code.
Yeah.
It's like if he knocks somebody out, he's not going to go down and try to kill them.
Yeah, he's not Evander Kane throwing helmets at people.
Exactly. Bad guy.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. He's a bad dude. He leads the league in minors.
Does he really?
Yes, I was watching the Jet Flyer game yesterday, and on CBC they say that how he leads the league in minors.
Damn.
How?
Yeah, I did not know that. I didn't know that at all.
Little shit. I don't understand it.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you look at the Devils' lines on paper, they seem like they're not... Obviously, you're missing that one huge chunk from last season.
Mm-hmm.
You all know that.
What's his name?
Yeah, it's Peter Sikora, I think.
Oh, that's the one. You're right.
Mm-hmm. You're right. But they have a team that they should get these goals, especially with the scrappy system that they have, like their forecheck.
Yeah.
The Devils are still forechecking the shit out of everyone.
Yes.
So
there's just no results.
No, that's exactly what it is.
It's perplexing because they should be better than what they're playing right now.
Yeah,
they should be. But I'm going to bring back the point. They are lucky that they had that big start to start the year.
Yeah, because if they didn't have that, they would be a lottery pick right now.
If they played 500 to start the year and not 8-3 and whatever it was.
Yeah, 8-0-1 at the gate or something like that.
If they played 500, they're not even in the conversation for a playoff spot right now. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know when Kovalchuk is coming back. It's probably another 2 weeks or so, right?
No, he's already started strengthening it. I think I'm looking at it, hopefully, like, this is just me. I don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping like the end of this week.
Well,
I really am.
You could hope because
they were saying like when they first said it said 2 to 4 weeks, which would put like the last like 3 games of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But DeBoer was quoted this week saying, I think he'll do a lot, help a lot more than just like the last week.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe 2 weeks.
We'll have to wait and see.
And who knows? Maybe they go on another good run.
Yeah,
I mean they got to win.
Possible.
10 games left. I think they have to win at least 8. You know,
that would make
it's
sense. Very
dire. I think their chance is like 20% of making the playoffs this year.
And it's amazing because last week they were in the spot.
Yeah, they were in 7th. You know,
you can't figure it, and they're feeling the heat from the Islanders because the Islanders are not going away.
They're not. Yeah, they're not, and they're not a doormat.
No, they're in 8th place.
Yeah, are the Rangers or Islanders in 8th?
Rangers are in 7th.
They are. Okay.
Because of the game in hand. They're tied in points, but the Rangers are in 7th.
That is one thing that I will say. Devils I think the Devils are looking up at the Jets, who have 8 games left, so they have 2 games on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they have a game in hand on either the Rangers or the Islanders.
Well, let's see right here. Hold on, I got it for you.
Okay.
In 7th, you have the Rangers, who have 42 points, 38 games played. So that's 10 left.
Games left. So that's the same as Devils.
Islanders, same amount of points, 9 games left.
So it's a game in hand.
Yep. The Jets have 8 games left. So the Devils do have 2 games in hand on Winnipeg, back a point.
Right.
But then again, that can turn into the Devils chasing Washington because the Jets are still chasing the Caps for the division. So it's going to flip-flop.
So do you know how many games Washington has played?
Washington has played the same amount as the Devils.
So they all have 10 games. So yeah, I mean it's go time. You know, it's
the Jets are in the most trouble only because they have 8 games left.
Right.
So they got to win. They almost have to win.
Yeah, they're on life support.
Yeah,
their life support's almost about to come.
They're in life support, tied for the division lead. That's scary.
Yeah, that makes it's ridiculous.
Scary.
But
so, I don't know. It's going to be a fight to the finish. But the Devils got to kick it into gear now.
Yeah, right the fuck tonight.
Yeah.
You know, if they don't come out and score 3 goals.
If they don't win against the Sabres, this is going to be
a very watered down
demoralizing
Sabres
to the team, I think.
Yeah.
And
but enough about my team, please.
Well,
I've had enough of.
we usually start with my rant about.
And
team,
we got my rant about the Devils. So.
We're going to start about the Devils, and I'm trying to be as cordial as possible.
No, I know.
I'd like to think that I do.
Very, very, very appreciated.
No problem.
But go ahead, fire away on your team now.
I don't understand them again. I don't know how you trade Marian Gaborik away.
Score more goals after.
Yes, for Derek Brassard, a guy with a broken arm or broken shoulder, whatever it is.
By the way, I have two witnesses in this room who I called Ryan Cole scoring 2 goals.
Yes, no, I believe you. You sent me a text message and said it. I mean, Great job by you. I love what Chloe is bringing to the table right now.
You have your David Clarkson.
I mean, they're different players, I think.
Really? I think they're exactly the same.
I don't think they're exactly the same. I don't know. There's one thing that's different about them. I can't pinpoint it. I don't know. I think Chloe has the ability to have a little more skill than Clarkson. Clarkson just has a nose for the net. Chloe could be a playmaker. I don't know if Clarkson can be the playmaker kind of thing.
Well, I mean, Chloe's never scored more than 15 goals in the season.
Yes.
No, I think only once.
No,
if he did once, I thought.
I think he scored 20-something before.
Maybe once then. Cause I think he's like his average like a 15 goal season.
Let me see.
I think I'm not sure.
I think he's had 20-something in his career.
But yeah, I mean, I don't understand how you trade like that much goal production from
a guy who has scored 40 goals twice for you.
Yeah, and this perennial 20 goal scorer.
Yeah,
and then who you couldn't score with, trade him and then score.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
it does not compute. You know, but I like what they're doing right now. I mean, the game against the Penguins at home was a shock.
Yeah.
Absolute
what
shock.
did it wind up being?
6-1.
6-1. It was 6-1, okay.
Because you had 2 goals from Chloe. Brassard scored 1.
Oh, Brassard did score?
Yeah, he had 1 goal and like 2 assists, 3 assists.
Yeah. That one, his first assist was nice. That little behind like spin pass, yeah.
Everybody got into the act. John Moore, the new defenseman, scored a goal. It was just like, okay, that was weird. And then, finally, the other night in Pittsburgh, everybody's been wanting to see this current team be a little bit like last year's team.
Be a little ballsy.
You finally saw it.
Yep.
You finally did.
Yep.
Because
with the whole Matt Cook thing.
Well, not even the Cook thing. It's just, it's nothing for 2 periods. You give up a goal in the first minute of the third period.
Juicy Jokinen.
Yes, the Juice, which is just fuck him.
Yeah.
You give up a goal to him, and then the way this team has been going, that would have just flattened them completely.
Okay, game's over.
Yes, but they battled. They kept battling, and they won a huge face-off, and Nash ripped it through Fleury's legs. Yep. And Nash has 11 third-period goals this year, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
11 of his
clutch.
11 of his 15 goals are third period.
Yeah.
Sick. So he's been as advertised.
Did he get one last night?
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
He made the game 3-0.
Yeah.
Nice little spin move in the
Did they want to win 3-0? It was 4-1, right?
Yeah, they gave up a goal in the third, and then Brian Boyle scored an empty netter. But the other night in Pittsburgh, they finally showed signs of being last year's team, and that was good to see because it was a nasty, nasty game. Cook was being a pain.
I don't expect that from Rangers Penguins. I mean,
they're planting the seeds. They're planting the seeds for a playoff series.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a nice one.
And you know what the best part was in these 2 games? You took 3 or 4 from the Penguins, which is great.
Yeah.
Neal was invisible. Malkin was invisible.
Crosby
was invisible.
Crosby
wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know, Kunitz was invisible. These guys weren't even there. The only guy, Dupuis, scored a goal in New York. But that was it.
That was it.
Yeah. So, in 2 games against the Penguins, you give up 2 goals, Dupuis and UC Jokinen, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And that kind of game was the one game where I hate to see it end in a shootout.
Yep.
Because a game like that, it was hard fought for 60 minutes. It was nasty, and you have to 65 minutes, I should say. And you have to end it in a shootout. Now, I'm not saying that because the Rangers lost. I would have said the same thing if the Rangers won. It shouldn't end in a shootout like that.
Yeah.
Because it was just a hell of a game.
Yeah.
And then last night they beat up on Carolina when they had to. I mean, they had some bad stretches. Because their best game out of these last 4, I think, was the game they lost in a shootout.
To the Penguins.
Yes, in Pittsburgh. They played a good road game, you know? But right now they've turned it on big time, and they just got to sustain it. Now they have a home-and-home against Toronto, who they can catch.
Yeah, how far back are they?
They're only 2 points out of 6th and 4 points out of 5th. So you sweep Toronto in a home-and-home, you're not worrying about people catching you. You're trying to move up.
You're solidified.
Yeah, they put by winning 3 of 4 and getting points in all the 4 games, you've put yourselves in a great spot.
How is Chicago not clinched a spot yet?
I don't know because they haven't been as consistent as they were.
They have 60 points.
It's 60 now. Okay.
Yeah.
Did they won last night? I guess.
Yeah, but Phoenix is the only one who can catch them. Well, it's the 9th place seed, and they have 40 points.
Yeah.
10 games. Well, I guess I could. I think their magic number is probably 2 or 1.
I would think so. Yeah. But like if you look at the Rangers here in the standings, they're 7th. They got 42 points. Ottawa's right ahead of them. Ottawa has a game in hand with 2 points, and then Toronto has 46. Personally, I would love to get 5 or 6. I want to stay away from 7.
I want to stay away from Montreal.
I want to stay away from Montreal and Pittsburgh. But I want to try.
Pittsburgh, I wouldn't mind. Like as a Devil fan, I wouldn't mind seeing. I mean, I just want to get to the fucking postseason.
Just get in, exactly.
Yeah, you know.
But I guess the way the Rangers have played against the Penguins these last 2 games opens your eyes a little bit. All right, maybe they can hang with them.
Well, the Devils did that this year too. They swept the home and home with them in February, I think it was.
That's pretty good. And they had Crosby at the time. Right?
Yeah, they had everyone. Oh, not it was before the trades. But yeah, I mean, I would have a lot of confidence with the Devils. The Penguins fucking get there.
Exactly, just got to get there. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting down to the wire. I think it's essential to sweep. If you sweep if you sweep Toronto in this home and home, I think you're guaranteed to get in.
I think
you're guaranteed.
I think so, too.
But nothing is a guarantee because you still have the Islanders. You're still tied with the Islanders right now. And the Devils are not far off. And the Jets. So, it's like nothing's guaranteed unless you hit the end of the year. That's it.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm optimistic. But I'm not guaranteeing anything. I love the way they're playing, but I can still see it falling apart. But it's just crazy hearing all the players say how it's just a new feel in the locker room. And I find that so hard to believe.
Right? Like, like the trades and stuff. Yeah, I don't think Gabrick was a problem either.
Wasn't the problem.
I've never heard of him being like a bad locker guy.
No.
You know?
John Tortorella was the reason behind this trade. I guarantee it. Because I don't know how he falls out of favor so much, Gabrick. I mean, he's having a rough year, don't get me wrong. He may not be fully healthy from the shoulder.
Right.
You know, but he's done so well for you in 3 years. I don't know how he's the problem in the locker room. But I see their point. Like McDonough and Lundqvist were talking how it's just a different feel. Klo is so much happier here, it feels like.
Yeah.
Broussard and
the new guys are getting their shots now, you know?
Absolutely. Broussard got his shot in Columbus, but he was horribly inconsistent, I think.
I think he was hurt, too, a lot.
Yes, he was. But now he's like, all right, I'm thrust into this playoff battle right now, and we're in.
Yeah.
So it's like, let me get
now we have to play, yeah.
Yeah. So
and actually, the one guy we didn't talk about in the trade was Derek Dorsett.
Oh, yeah.
He was hurt, I think, for the rest of the year, though.
Yeah. He may be back for the playoffs, they said.
Yeah.
And he's going to be a big body.
Yeah. He's a big dude, right? Yeah. So.
But just 2 more minutes on them. I like the way their lines are constituted now, finally.
Which are?
You have Nash, Stepan, Callahan as your top line, which is fine because those 3 play well together.
Yeah.
Your second line, I think, is a perfect mix. Richards in center. You have Zuccarello, Frodo, you know. He looks like Frodo. And Ryan Klo.
Okay.
And then you have Boyle centering Broussard and Hagelin, which is a good mix. And now you finally buried Taylor Pyatt on the 4th line.
Yeah.
Playing with Darryl Powell and Asham. And
that's a horrible fucking line. That is such a bad line.
I have been so surprised by Aaron Asham.
Really?
Year. Yes. I have been. Because he hasn't hurt them out there.
Okay.
He hasn't. You're not noticing him. And
is he playing 5 minutes? Or is he playing like...
Probably 8, 9 minutes. Because he scored a couple nice goals this year. He's got a wicked shot.
Yeah, that one goal was really nice.
Yeah.
That was a slap shot, I think it was.
Yes. But it's like... You have a 4th line now that I think knows, okay, we are the 4th line. We're just going to do what we're asked. That's it. Pyatt has finally been buried there because he's been horribly inconsistent this year. And Darryl Powell knows he's a 4th liner. So, you know, see where it takes them. That's it.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
So
they still suck.
So, this week we had the trade deadline.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of really goddamn slow. And then, like, the last half hour was like trade. And then the big one, which we'll get there. This isn't... I'm just going to go... We'll talk about the trades. I'll get your...
Well, why don't we just do winners and losers? What do you think? Or unless you want to go through some trades.
Well, I didn't really think about that.
Well, here. Pick a few trades out there.
Nashville getting Philip Forsberg for Marty Uriet from Washington.
It's an interesting deal.
That's a now move for Washington.
Oh, I think
But
so.
I think it's going to come and bite them in the ass because I think Philip Forbes is like their top prospect.
Forsberg is going to be good.
Yeah,
be
so
very
I don't
good.
think that was a smart move.
I think the Predators made out pretty well with
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
And then I heard like Mike Fisher bashing Marty Erat or something like that afterwards.
What?
I only read the headline. I didn't actually read the article.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Mike Fisher didn't get laid the other night from Carrie Underwood. That's why he was probably just not
He's
happy.
probably on tour or something.
Yes. But Marty Erat doesn't seem like a bad guy to me.
No, I don't. I never
He's
even
been
heard
with Nashville for how many years?
Yeah, there's a reason for that, you know?
Yeah.
I think Minnesota's a winner.
Palmerville?
Yeah.
I think they gave up a lot, though.
Matt Hackett was supposed to be a really good goaltender.
How many picks did they give up? A first rounder and a
first
second
and a
round?
second.
That's a lot.
Well, they're getting a fourth back.
Yeah, but,
You know?
I mean, that's all well and
they
good,
made,
but
they made a couple other trades, too. They replaced Hackett with Jeff Delorier.
Jeff Drouin Delorier.
Yeah.
The name couldn't fit on his jersey.
And I think there's another trade where they actually might get a pick back. I can't find it right now, though.
They want to win now. Absolutely.
Absolutely, they want to win now.
And I think they're going to be very hard to beat in the playoffs.
Palmer's not a free agent, is he?
I think he's got
next
another year on
at
the
least,
contract.
yeah.
But that
I wanted him so bad.
He'd have been a nice fit anywhere.
Yeah.
He's a good guy in the locker room. He's a hell of a player.
Yeah. He's got skill. He's got grit. He's got smarts. You know.
Yeah.
Both sides of the puck.
He could play the point in the power play.
Yep.
You know. It was a good.
Every time I go to see the Devils play live against the Sabres, he always scores. So it's like that. I mean,
there's only one downside to this trade, though. Now that he's gone from Buffalo, we can never hear the call of the population of Pominville goes up by 1. That's what Rick Jenner used to say. The population of Pominville
goes
every
up by
time
1.
he would score.
Oh my fucking god!
He is so sauced and awesome. I love it.
Jesus Christ!
When we talk about the announcers, Rick Jenner, that's my man. That's it.
Yeah.
Population of Pominville.
What about St. Louis trading?
St. Louis, I think St. Louis did well.
Trading Wade Red and getting the 2014 conditional pick.
Well, they
nulled that trade when they got Jay Bowmeister the day before, or a couple of days before.
No, they got Leopold a few days before, and they got Bowmeister day of trade deadline.
Was it? I don't think it was a deadline deal. I think it was the day before.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
but regardless, I mean, I think
part of the whole trade deadline.
Yeah, the whole couple days we'll add.
I think it's. I mean, I don't mind Bowmeister as a player, but he's just a victim of the contract again.
Yeah.
Because he got so much money to be what he's not.
No, yeah.
He's not a bruising defenseman at all. He's
a solid two-way guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's a top pair guy. I think he's like a number 3, number 4 defenseman.
No, I put him in top as a two-man.
Yeah. He's not number 1.
No,
I'll give you that. Not number 1.
If you put him next to like a guy who can move the puck, maybe
possible.
You know?
Yeah, but he's not. He's a victim of the money he got. You know, he should have gotten a hell of a lot more. A hell of a lot less more money, and so.
The Rangers are a winner or loser?
When I heard the trade, I automatically thought loser because it made no sense to me.
Yeah, I broke it to you, and you were like, "What?"
Yeah, I was horribly confused and shell shocked.
I think Alex actually felt the same way.
Yeah, well, Alex was not happy with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm happy with the trade. I thought it
couple that with the Ryan Clowe trade.
I like the Ryan Clowe trade.
I think that was a good move.
The Clowe trade was fine.
They gave up a lot though.
They did, yeah.
What is it?
They don't even have
2 seconds and a third.
Did you know they don't have to show up at the draft this year? The Rangers?
No picks.
They don't have like a pick to like the 5th round. I don't think.
They have a
first round pick went for Nash.
Okay.
2nd and 3rd went for Clowe.
Yep.
So I don't think they have.
That's kind of how I feel about the Devils. I think they have their first and like their 4th or something.
The local teams don't have to go to the draft.
Yeah, and it's hosted in freaking Prudential Center. Like, go fucking figure.
The Devils don't have to go. The Rangers don't have to go.
Honestly, that's why they didn't make because they still have the penalty for the fucking Kovalchuk bullshit.
That's right.
And I don't think they're gonna, give it up the year that they have. They're hosting the draft.
Yeah.
So next year there's no first round pick.
That's safe to say.
Which, goddamn it, I think Connor McDavid. He's 15. So never mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be like the next Sidney Crosby.
Oh yeah.
That kid's gonna be really good.
We're already at the point saying next Sidney
Crosby, yeah. A lot of people are thinking Buffalo's a winner, which I don't understand how. I mean, they get a good goaltending prospect.
Wait, I never said if the Rangers were a winner or a loser.
I'm sorry.
I never said if the Rangers were a winner or a loser.
Oh yeah, so yeah. So what's your?
I mean, your average idiot Ranger fan after the Pittsburgh game. Oh, they're a winner. These trades are awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not reserving any judgment yet.
Yep.
Only because I think this trade could have been made in the offseason. I didn't think
Just
it had
coming
to be
off season or last off season.
well, in the off season coming up.
Coming up.
Yeah, I don't think it needed to be made right now. I really don't.
No?
Because I was a big Gabrick supporter. I didn't think he was a problem, but I can't be upset with the new life that has been thrown into the team. We're not going to know if they're winners right now. If these new players do well in the coming years, then you're going to know if they're a winner.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't. I'm still going to put them in loser category.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think it's hard to lose a guy like Gabrick. I really do.
I think the Devils are a loser.
Oh, 100%. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
I think they could have made more moves.
They like
the Sullivan move is interesting. But
yeah, and they didn't give anything for it. The seventh
No.
rounder. You're not going to get you're not going to get the Henrik Lundqvist or a. I think Zetterberg was a seventh round pick too. You're not going to get those players anymore. Really.
You know what move would have been great for them? I think
Drew Stafford.
Well, Stafford would have been nice, but I'm thinking a guy like Jordan Leopold.
Eh,
I think Leopold would have been a good fit for the Devils.
they don't. They're just such a logjam on defense. They don't need.
Yeah,
defense.
but Leopold can take the place of two of those guys. I think for what he can bring to the table.
Yeah. No.
Stafford would have been a nice move. You're right.
Commonville would have been nice.
Commonville would have been good.
They got no assets to give up though.
Yeah.
They're not gonna trade. I mean, no one wants Anton Volchenkov.
Sure,
No one
he's
wants
great.
Marek Zidlitsky.
Sure, they're great.
I think
There you go. You could have traded Volchenkov and Zidlitsky for Jordan Leopold. Done.
that's true. You could have killed two and probably gotten a pick back too.
Yeah.
And Larson would have been playing.
There you go. See.
No, they should have picked up a second line scorer, but there was really no market, and B, they have no picks or really any prospects or anyone. They have no assets, so
But
yeah, I think they're a loser.
I know you trust Lou, so I trust him too.
I do, but I don't know.
Sometimes it's a head scratcher when they don't make a move.
So I guess we got to say Pittsburgh's a winner. Getting Joe McGill, which I actually meant to put my Joe McGill shirt on.
Next, I'm not talking
for nothing.
I'm not talking about them. I hate them.
Brendan Morrow for nothing.
Look at this team!
Yeah. Go.
For God's sakes, Brendan Morrow. They get UC Jokinen, who's a good player. You got Jerome McGinley. You got Douglas Murray. How did this happen?
And they're still cap compliant somehow.
I don't know. I was making the trades in NHL 12, and I was looking at these guys' lines.
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me?
It's all stars.
How is this possible?
Yeah.
How?
And they get bounced in the first round.
I hope so.
I might actually root for the Rangers. I mean, no.
You won't.
No, but I hope they both get hurt like really badly. Like if they beat each other up.
That's why I hope the Devils and the Penguins,
yeah,
both get knocked out and playing each other, and then somebody else
gets the playoffs. I'll be happy.
What's that?
Just get me to the playoffs.
I just want the Penguins out.
Yeah.
Screw them.
But yeah, I don't understand how you can add that much and give up nothing.
But you know what? Apparently, it's not working right now, though. Thank God.
They all in. No, they've won one game against the Rangers. That was it, I think.
Yeah, in the shootout.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Competition.
I think that was it.
They got their asses handed to them at the Garden somehow, some way. So
yeah.
It's like, you know what? Maybe the trades won't work for them. Iginla looks lost.
You don't know when Crosby's going to come back.
Hope he doesn't come back.
Did you see that?
The puck to the face?
Yeah. It was bad.
It was bad.
It was bad.
Oh, I know.
Poor God.
But you know what?
I'm a Crosby supporter, so I kind of feel remorse. But
I don't want to see him get hurt. I mean, his injuries getting all the play. What about Mark Stahl getting hit?
Stop it.
What about yesterday with what's his face on the Flyers? Luke Shen get hit in the side of the head with a puck, blood everywhere.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Why don't these guys get recognition?
Oh, actually, I have a question. Did Michael Delzato get any discipline for the elbow on?
No, because it was a total. It was a.
That is horse shit.
Why? It was a position play. Position.
Yeah, position. Let me fucking throw my elbow into James Neal's face.
He doesn't know he's back there.
He does. He's going to play the body. You even just said it.
I don't think they could have been. It was borderline. It was borderline.
I don't know.
I don't think there was enough to suspend the guy.
No, I don't think so either. But was there a hearing?
No hearing.
Whatever. There's no. Did you get a penalty on the play?
No.
Of course you didn't.
Oh, shut up! They always get the calls.
Who, the
Penguins?
Yeah, I know.
You know, if Bettman had his way, Delzato would have been banned for life from that
He's
hit.
in the KHL. Fuck you.
He would have been exiled to Siberia. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Speaking of the Penguins.
No, I don't want to talk about them anymore.
No, not the Penguins on the ice, in the booth.
Oh.
Because our fun segment this week.
Yeah.
You wanted to talk about the shitty commentators.
So, I'm pretty sure it went like this the other night with the Penguins announcers with Delzato and Neal. Paul Steger rolled on Bob Erry. Oh, Delzato got him in the gym. Delzato should be out of the league. Oh, you're right, Bob. Oh, he should have been killed on the ice. That's probably what they were saying.
What?
That's what they do.
Is it?
They are the biggest homers in the world. Did you see the other night when Matt Cook skated through the crease and slashed Lundqvist on the arm?
No.
Did you see that?
No.
They probably would have said, oh, that's fine.
Oh, that's just hockey. Let them play.
Exactly. No, it's not hockey. Skated in the crease and slashed him in the arm.
Well, I meant to ask, what was the whole business with him on the bench? Like,
Cook?
Yelling at the bench and, yeah.
He was trying to go after Nash for some reason. Because Cook knows he's a douchebag, and the Rangers are not taking any of it. And, I think Callahan, punched him in the face or something.
Yeah, I saw him, pushing him and stuff, yeah.
It's because the Rangers were pissed that Cook skated in the crease and slashed Lundqvist on the arm for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
What's the purpose?
There's none.
Okay.
There's none at all.
But if you talk to these Penguins announcers, they probably love it.
Yeah.
And they think, Sidney Crosby, Sidney Crosby, they're annoying. They're the worst announcers in sports.
In sports?
Yes.
So you're gonna say it to was it Tim McCarver? Who I think is retiring.
Leave Tim McCarver alone, okay? He's regressed over the years.
See, I don't mind Joe Buck though.
Oh.
See, I knew we were gonna differ on this one.
Did you hear his call for the David Tyree catch in the Super Bowl?
Probably.
It was so
obviously.
It was so matter of fact and stupid. It was a great play. Oh, Tyree brings it down. No mention of the fact that he has it in his hand, puts it to his head with his helmet,
and has
then
Rodney
falls down.
Harrison all over him.
No mention of that.
Yeah.
Not talking about Joe Buck.
Well, at least he's not in my sport. So.
Hi, welcome to MLB on Fox, and I hate the Yankees. Thank you, Joe Buck. Thank you.
Go Cardinals.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
He's gonna be blowing Adam Wainwright. Good Lord. But enough. Talk about hockey announcers.
I mean, I think hands down the worst on TV on personality on TV. It has to be Pierre Maguire.
Oh, he's just.
And I think that's a universal thing, and I don't know how he has a job still.
Yeah, he just keeps interjecting himself when it's not necessary. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Eddie Olchuk and Maguire don't get along in real life, and Emmerich as well. I'm pretty sure Pierre's the third wheel.
That's why he's in the box on the ice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're hoping that he gets hit.
Yes.
But
him and Mike Milbury are probably the two I hate the most.
Milbury's out of his bird. But you hate Don Cherry, too.
I do hate Don
Even though
Cherry.
he's not considered an announcer, he's just a personality.
He's just an idiot.
Yes. But he's fun.
I like Eddie O.
Yeah.
I like Eddie Olchuk. Obviously, I love Doc Emmerich.
I was hoping that they brought in Olchuk when JD left from the Rangers in 2006.
Oh, and brought him onto the...
There was talk that Olchuk was going to be the color commentator.
I don't like Sam Rosen.
Oh, come on. Why not?
It's a power play.
So what? Why does everybody has their thing
I hate
to
him
say.
just because, I think I just hate him just because.
So you say you like Steve Cangelosi? Scott!
I know I hate
Clarkson!
I hate Steve Cangelosi.
Okay, so
I hate Steve Cangelosi.
Yes, Catherine. Steve Cangelosi does that. I see you looking at me like.
I'm
sorry.
On one of the Devils blogs, when he scores, they put a picture of Scar from Lion King.
That's awesome. The one thing that he has going for him, he looks like an Oompa Loompa. So he's kind of looks.
He wears a lot of makeup.
Yeah, he's Snooki's twin.
Yeah.
So Steve Cangelosi and
Chico's
Snooki.
just insane.
Well, Chico's just out of his bird. I mean,
Chico's time is kind of coming to an end.
Chico's homerism comes out more so than ever lately.
Yeah, ever since Doc's been gone.
Yes.
Doc kind of held him in check, and now
he did. Yes, because Doc has the ability to be, non-biased.
Right.
Chico just can't hold it back.
I kind of like Joe Beninati.
Oh.
I mean, not
Scar Ovechkin on the power play.
Some of the shit he says, but I hate his voice. I hate his partner.
Oh,
Craig Lawton, I think it is.
So
he sounds like he should be at a NASCAR event.
So the Capitol announcers are pretty much terrible.
Yes.
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
They're bad. Rick Jenneret on the Sabres is my favorite. He's old and drunk and phenomenal. Score! The population of Pominville goes up by 1, but no more since he got traded.
You know who I love? Jim Houston.
Jim Houston's great.
Only because of the NHL series.
Oh,
yeah, I miss him. I hate Gary Thorne and Bill Clement.
I miss them.
Yeah, I hate them in the video games. I miss Jim Houston.
If you need your Gary Thorne fix, go watch a Baltimore Orioles game. He's not bad. Yeah, he's not bad.
He's the Mets. He's the Devils.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's not bad on baseball. Hockey, he was the worst.
I didn't like him. He actually got excited when on TV when teams would score.
Yeah, but he would say the wrong things. I know what he was trying to say in 2004 when the Lightning won in overtime, Game 6. He's like, score, Marty St. Louis, Game 7. What? Game 7 what? Game 7 what? Can't you say we're going to a Game 7? We're in Game 6.
Game 7. Yeah, this isn't Game 7.
No, it's not. This is Game 6. 1999, the Stars won the Cup. Oh, Scar! Deep in the heart of Texas, the stars are shining. And then there was dead silence for 10 seconds. They turned the mics off, and Bill Clement probably told him, Gary, you're an idiot. What are you saying?
Actually, speaking of, I'm gonna go to my favorite radio one. Is the Old Devils one?
Randy Belichick?
No. John Miller?
Mike Miller? Miller, yeah.
Mike Miller?
Something like
Mike
that.
Miller, something like that?
Yeah, Mike Miller.
When the Devils won in
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah. That was interesting.
That's why that's still a chant in at the Rock.
Yeah.
When the Devils score, and they're winning though.
Well, because those guys were good. Him and Belichick. Because Matt Loughlin and Sherry Ross are abysmal. Yeah,
I hate Matt. Matt Loughlin gets excited for like a block shot.
Yes, you don't know if somebody scored or not.
Oh, it's a freaking face-off. Shut the fuck.
Yeah, it's like the puck will go in, and there's a shot, and then he scores.
It's like
Matt Loughlin.
Yeah.
Paint the picture better. You're on radio. Paint the picture.
Yeah.
And Sherry Ross brings nothing to the table. She's the Susan Waldman of hockey.
Useless information is what she brings. Oh. She coined the whole CBGB line, which is retarded.
Explain the CBGB, please.
I can't. Okay. Well, Carter, Bernie, Gianta. I don't know where the extra
CBGB.
I don't know the CBG. I don't know the second B.
You're missing a B.
Yeah, I don't know where the second B comes from.
Okay.
Damn
Sherry Ross.
Yeah, I don't know.
Women have a place in hockey. Not her.
Not.
That's fine with me.
But I was going with the radio. When the Devils won in overtime against Dallas, the call was like, "And the Stanley Cup is, and the new millennium has fallen from the stars and has landed in New Jersey."
There you go. See?
Gold.
That was not bad at all.
Done.
It's gold, Jerry. Gold.
Yeah. The Canucks announcers are like the guys sounds like this.
John Shorthouse, whatever his name is.
I think so. I think that's what I'm thinking of. I could be thinking him or the Sharks.
The Sharks are Randy Hahn and Drew Remenda. Yeah,
they don't talk like Ray Romano or anything, right? I think that's.
I think it's John Shorthouse. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Canucks.
Him and Garrett, whatever his name is, the guy with the mustache. Yeah. I don't mind though.
With Darren Pang, where's Darren Pang? Darren Pang's in St. Louis or is he in Phoenix?
Panger's in St. Louis.
Holy jumping,
Dave Strader.
Yeah. Darren Pang.
Pang is great. That's why I miss ESPN hockey because you had Steve Levy and Darren Pang. You had Strader and Engblom. Bucci doing the set. You know.
Yeah.
That was great, but there are a lot of bad announcers in hockey.
Yeah.
I do like Sam Rosen, but I think he's slipping. I think it's just a matter of time until Sam retires and Howie Rose takes over and comes back to the Rangers.
He was a Ranger?
Oh yeah, he did. He was a Ranger radio announcer in the 90s.
No, he talked so much crap about the Rangers during Islanders telecast. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Because he's getting paid to do it. You think he's still a Ranger fan?
Yeah, probably right.
Oh, speaking of the Islanders, Howie and Butch Goring are tremendous. Because they really don't give a damn anymore. It's great.
Like, why are we still doing this?
Last year, Howie Rose is saying, "Well, is it spring training yet?"
Yeah.
He says it on the air.
Yeah.
It's like, that's great.
Well, he does. I know he does his Mets and stuff, but like...
Oh yeah, he does his Mets. Well, in the last couple of days, Jiggs McDonald has been back for the Islanders because Howie's been doing Met games. And that's a nice blast from the past. Jiggs McDonald was tremendous. Him and Eddie Westfall back in the day for the Islanders on Sports Channel. Channel. Jiggs McDonald did a game a few years ago when the Islanders were playing the Ducks.
Yeah.
And he couldn't pronounce the name Francois Beauchemin, so he just shortened it to Beauchat, and he called him Beauchat all game. It was awesome. I mean, Jiggs is pushing 70, don't get me wrong.
That's awesome.
But, like, Jiggs... When they call you, say no.
Yeah. You're occupied.
Just say no.
So who's your favorite commentator?
My favorite commentator.
Like who's your one too?
I gotta go Jim Houston and Craig Simpson. They are hockey. They are the voices of hockey night in Canada now, and they were great.
What if you could have like Jim Houston and like Eddie Ochuk? Like,
I'd be okay with that.
Or like Jim Houston, Doc Emmerich. I mean, you can't really have two commentators.
No, you can't have two play-by-play.
You need a commentator and then you need the caller.
I would say Jim Houston is my number one play-by-play guy.
He's the number one guy.
Yes.
I
know you're partial to Emmerich.
Yeah, I think I have to go with Doc.
But I just think Emmerich has lost this little step over the years, and I hate how he says, "Oh, there's there's 872 seconds left in the first period."
Yeah,
thanks, Doc.
Yeah,
we know.
Yeah, thank you. I know.
The time's on the board.
Like there's one. You can't say there's 140 left. No, you have to say there's 100 seconds left.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on.
Doc, too much math. No.
I think he's slipping because he's not an everyday commentator anymore.
That's probably part of it.
I know he still does his homework because he was doing like a Devil's Hangout with Matt Walton on like their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And he showed his notes. It's like he still got his notes.
Yeah.
So I mean,
he's been good for many years.
There's a reason he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's done the Flyers back in the day. He did the Devils for many years.
Yeah.
You know, he's
That's right. He started off with the Flyers.
yes, he did. And all of his NBC games. Doc is good.
Yeah, I like Doc.
And I do like Eddie O as a color commentator.
They're gold. Them two are good. I like them.
Yeah,
together.
I love Gord Miller on TSN. Gord Miller's great. Gord Miller, and then they throw Mike Johnson in there, former NHLer.
Who do you play for? He only played like 5 seasons.
Mike Johnson. Go look at your cards here. All these hockey cards. I saw a few Mike Johnsons. He was on the Blues.
Really? There was a Mike Johnson in there?
Canadians. Very underrated.
We'll talk about the cards when Alex gets here.
Yes.
Next week, I guess.
Very underrated color commentator is Kevin Weeks, though.
Weeksy, I love Weeksy.
Weeksy is phenomenal.
I love Weeksy.
He's an interesting character, especially on NHL Tonight on the NHL Network.
No 5-0. I have no 5-0.
Do you have a no 5-0 shirt?
No, do you?
No.
I looked at
I'm not a goalie.
Yeah, I'm not either.
But I commentate. Talking about commentators is one of my favorite things to do because I do have the center ice package and I watch all these games.
I miss my center ice.
The guys on Nashville are tremendous.
Are they?
Yeah. Terry Crisp, former NHL coach, and
the Crisp division.
Yes, the Crispy division, and Pete Weber. They're just sauced out of their mind.
Really?
I think they're both drunk. Yeah. I love it. Yeah. Terry Crisp was drunk when he coached.
Okay, that kind of makes
pretty sure.
Sense.
You know.
The Boston announcers, they sound too Bostonian.
Well, Jack Edwards is known for his over-the-top, ridiculous Boston loving.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Is he from Boston?
I think he may be.
He's employed.
Well,
he sound like he has the accent.
Jack Edwards worked for ESPN for the longest time.
Did he?
Yeah, and he did hockey games there. He was doing national games and stuff like that. He did Sports Center and everything. But then the Bruins signed him on like after the lockout.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just ridiculous with half the stuff he says. I mean, he's one of the few guys that in the same game is a complete homer, but at 5 minutes later he's not biased whatsoever.
Okay.
So he's one of those guys. It's like he's two-faced. And his partner Andy Brickley is definitely a New England guy.
Bostonian.
You can hear his accent.
Yeah.
I think it was Jack Edwards and Andy Brickley doing a Ranger Bruin game once on Versus. Oh, it was painful.
Oh my God.
It was painful.
Oh my God.
It's like, all right.
And Gabwick.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just you can hear them hold in their love for the Bruins because it was at the Garden. And it was a national game, and it was their team that they commentate for. It's like, oh my God.
The best part of all, we didn't talk about the Yager trade going there, but
oh yeah,
that's a good trade by the way.
Love it. I wanted them back.
But the first thing everyone said, like, I can't wait someone to say Yama Yaga.
Yama Yaga. Go see Yaga at the Garden. Go Bruins.
Go Bruins.
Go Sox.
Sox.
Wrong sport.
Sox.
No Sox. No.
Go Sox.
By the way, this is totally unrelated to hockey, but the Yankees suck right now. Just
Woo!
saying. Stop it.
Woo!
No, I'm a Yankee fan. Look at their team. Lyle Overbay, Travis Hafner, Vernon Wells, they're bad.
Hockey.
I know, but she's yelling at me.
Oh.
I had to defend my point. But, yeah, the whole commentator thing, it's just a matter of what you like. I mean, Bob Cole was the standard for CBC. But now he's, like, old and decrepit. Can't announce anybody. They only limit him to Canadians games now.
Yeah. I listen to the French feeds on, like, video. Like,
it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's it.
I think Le Boo means goal.
It's funny if you're looking on like the score ribbons in the Bell Center.
Yeah.
When the score says goal, but.
I think it's like the universal word for goal, but.
I guess.
think in Sweden it's but. No, sorry, it's mal in Sweden.
Mal.
M-A-L.
Why do you know that?
Well, a goalie is Malvakter or something. And I've watched the Swedish game in Swedish, and it says Mal on the screen.
Okay.
That's why I know.
Okay. That's all I just asked.
So, that's the announcer thing.
Time of the week.
What is this time of the week there, Anthony?
For the picks?
What picks?
The picks. I won last time.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Am I still winning overall?
Yes, you have 15, and then me and Alex have 14 aside. So it's close. Crunch time.
We're in the playoffs right now. Playoffs for picks.
Are we doing we'll get there when we get there because
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. All right. Do you have your picks ready or no?
I'm ready to rock. Let's go.
All right. Sunday tonight, taking Chicago over Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tonight I'm taking your boys to get off the schneid against the Sabres.
I almost took Buffalo.
So let's go Sabres.
Monday, I'm taking Vancouver over Phoenix.
Why? Tell me why.
Phoenix doesn't have Rafi Torres anymore.
That's true.
Vancouver does. No, San Jose does.
By the way, I hate to break in the picks for a second, between.
Yeah.
We mentioned Vancouver.
Derek Roy.
No.
No? Who?
Did you hear what Luongo said?
Yes, that was fucking awesome.
That was awesome.
My contract sucks.
Yes. That was tremendous.
That was so awesome.
He was on record as saying the reason why he's not getting traded is because his contract is terrible. But in his words, my contract sucks.
Yeah, that's exactly what he says. My contract sucks.
And I thought that.
I love Roberto Luongo.
I mean, I gained respect for him by saying that.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like, I know I'm hard to move because my contract. Awesome.
But whose fault is it that his contract sucks?
Vancouver's.
Is it his fault for signing it, or Vancouver's fault?
Vancouver's
for
fault. I think it's completely Vancouver's fault.
Yeah, it's Vancouver's.
Yeah, So Monday we got
Vancouver handcuffed themselves big time by signing him to that big trade, that big contract.
Yeah.
They're never going to trade him.
Yeah.
And Monday, I am going to take quack over the Oilers. Big game.
Quick thing on Luongo. With the cap going down, I think it's going to be even harder.
It's going to be even harder now to trade him.
Unless you get someone like the Islanders wants to pick him up just to pick him up to get over the cap floor.
Well, don't forget the Islanders have Tim Thomas now too.
Yeah, that's right. And they have, I don't know about Florida, but Florida's always been linked. I don't think Toronto needs them.
I don't know why he would go back to Florida. I don't think Toronto needs him.
No, they have James Reimer's playing pretty decent.
You know what? I mean, I know Toronto was talking about Kiprusoff, and Luongo. The guys they have now got you to this point.
Reimer and Scrivens?
Yes. Ride it out.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
They are exceeding
right now.
Yeah,
they're a good team to play. You know,
they're exceeding expectations.
Yeah,
I mean,
first time in 10 years, they're going to be the playoffs.
Well, it's entirely possible that they could lose every game the rest of the season because that would be perfectly like Toronto to do that.
I'd laugh my ass off.
I would laugh too. But ride the guys you have. They're doing it for you. Continue
it. Tuesday, I'm taking Winnipeg over the Sabres. Just because I'm picking on the Sabres the rest of the year.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy target.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Blues over the Predators in Nashville.
STO. Wednesday. I don't know why Anaheim over Colorado because Colorado is terrible.
Yeah, no, I know. My fantasy league is falling apart because of Simeon Varlamov and Mika Kiprusoff and Kari Lettinen. Wednesday, I'm going to take the Rangers over the Leafs in the second game of the home at home. They've been playing very well at home, so.
Yeah, aren't they really bad on the road though?
They've been better on the road.
They've been better on the road.
They've been better,
but
the road has not been their strong point this year.
I thought they were terrible on the road.
No, they've been better lately.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Thursday, I'm taking the Caps over the Canes in the Southeast Division rivalry.
Thursday, big upset for me. Islanders over the Bruins in Boston.
Ooh.
What the hell?
It's not even that much of an upset, though.
Still the Islanders.
Yeah, it's
sad. It's still the Islanders in their playoff spot. You know?
It's not our childhood Islanders, though.
No. They have Johnny T, baby.
Yeah. Friday, I'm taking the Devils over Ottawa.
I was looking
I'm hoping that's Kovalchuk's getting back.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Friday, I'm going to take, in a thrilling game, the Coyotes versus the Flames. I'm going to take the Coyotes in Calgary.
Anytime you say Phoenix, that's not thrilling.
Hey, they're at least over 500. Well, I mean, not really because they have 6 overtime losses, but they're 17-15. The Flames are just bad.
Yeah.
13-20.
And Saturday, I'm taking the Pens over Florida.
Saturday, I may have to pick the game I'm actually going to. I am going to Rangers Islanders on the
taking Islanders. Is that what you're leaning towards?
Screw it, I'm not picking that game. No, I can't do it. No,
can't do it.
I want to take.
Did you want to take the Islanders?
No, I want to take the Rangers.
Oh, okay.
But then I'll be even more disappointed when they go into the Islanders.
Double whammy. Yeah.
Exactly. I will take Montreal in Toronto.
Montreal in Toronto.
Yes. So.
Ooh.
That's a Hockey Night in Canada game right there.
Yeah, gold mine right there. And then Alex, I'm sure, will give me his picks.
He's not allowed to send picks anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Follow us on Twitter.
Make him mail his picks, like in the mail. He has to pay for postage and everything. That's what you should do. Like mail it.
I should. Yeah, I should make him priority package it and stuff.
Yeah. What the hell? Like first class and everything is expensive as it possibly can get.
Follow us on Twitter.
Sorry,
Alex.
Shoot.
There
you go.
Like us on Facebook. Check out our website, passbyshoot.com, which is actually where a lot of everything's been going.
Is the picture changed yet?
Yeah, it's there's one of Lundqvist now too. It
nice.
rotates.
We're
gonna get another one. We're Thank you to Matt, by the way.
Shouldn't even put any local teams on there.
I'm not gonna try to
put vintage pictures on there.
I hate vintage shit.
Wow.
Anyway, I know you gotta get out of here because you are going to WrestleMania, my friend.
Oh my god.
You excited?
It's gonna be a shit show. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Where are you sitting?
I don't even know.
Are you sitting up?
We're sitting in Mars, I think.
Oh, so you're up there?
Yeah, we're up. Yeah. I hope they don't have like a canopy over the ring, unless then we're fucked.
You haven't seen the pictures?
I've seen what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty fucking cool.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's gonna be 80,000 nut jobs there. I'm not wearing a T-shirt or nothing. I'm gonna sit there and just enjoy it.
You're not gonna have a rooting interest?
I can't justify buying any wrestling merchandise anymore. I can't.
Because you're 27. 27?
Yeah, I can't justify it. The only merchandise wrestling I'll buy is a DVD once in a while. That's it.
Yeah.
I can't justify buying shirts. The figures are not the same anymore. It's just depressing.
So I don't take it to lose tonight?
No.
I don't think so. I honestly think he'll never lose.
No. The way it's going to happen is they're going to end the match with The Rock and John Cena. John Cena's going to win and everybody's going to boo him. That's what it's going to be. They're going to boo him because he sucks.
And The Rock's going to go back to making shitty movies.
Probably. But they said G.I. Joe wasn't bad.
Yeah,
well, I talked about baseball.
Yeah, we talked about baseball.
He did. I was bitching about Lyle Overbay and Travis Hafner, and he's a horrible man. Wow.
I know I'm a fan. I know it's a terrible decision.
Are the Mets going to win the World Series?
Hell no. I'm never going to see the Mets win the World Series.
You'd be surprised at some of the fans on the radio. I think we had a good start. They're pitching well.
Get the fuck out of here.
They're 2-1. I think this is going to snowball. If they go 2-1 the rest of the year, that's 67% wins every year. Like, shut up and die.
Isn't like Boomer and Carlin and shit?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you.
But yeah, WrestleMania is going to be a joy tonight.
Avoid Route 17 at all costs.
I really think it won't be too bad.
At least not now, it won't be.
People are going to be going sporadic times.
But that's...
You believe they opened the parking lot at 11:30 this morning?
I thought it was Did they really? I thought it was.
They opened the parking lot at 11:30 this morning.
Well, don't they usually have Giant games if it's like a 4 o'clock game?
Yeah, that's football. That's football.
No, I know, but there's like 120 people. 120,000 people are gonna be there.
It's only like 80.
It's what it holds for football. The field's gonna be full.
No, it's not.
Not full, but it's gonna have.
No, I don't think they're gonna have that many in the field.
I think so. They're gonna cram
I think it's only gonna be around 80,000.
I highly doubt that.
No, because they've already set the record for 100-something thousand.
Yeah, it's a
Pontiac.
I think they're gonna break that. To be honest with you,
I don't know if they have the room to do it.
I think they do. Well, did they have a WrestleMania Cowboy Stadium yet?
No.
That's gonna be when it breaks.
That'll be ridiculous.
That was 120 for football, doesn't it?
Yeah. If they had it at they've had it at the Astrodome, but they haven't had it in a Cowboy Stadium.
No.
And maybe Jerry Jones will go in a match and get killed.
Yeah. With the big sign, the scoreboard.
Yes. I'm Jerry Jones. Down. That's it.
Yeah.
On that note.
Yeah. Well, have fun tonight.
I will.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace out. Bye, everybody.